I can't stop wondering why God made me a woman. Sometimes I hate it, but if I could change, I know I probably wouldn't. 'Cause all I see is sheroes around me. I'm accustomed to thinking that this thing between my legs makes me more than just someone. Sometimes I ask myself, why me? Did I deserve this life? Why do I have this mind, this name, these skills, if I have to give them up and sacrifice? For some people it's easy. They're born, they prosper and thrive. But this thing between my legs forces me to survive.
Pussy power. Pussy power. Pussy power. Pussy power.
If I was born a couple of centuries ago, people would have called me a witch. They would have asked me why I'm having sex out of marriage, why I don't want to have kids. They would have burned me or tied me up and thrown me into a ditch. Today they say and do exactly the same things, but instead they call me a bitch. So I'm here to say stop, 'cause I've been given the gift of being outspoken. I ain't got nothing to lose. You can't shatter something that's already broken. And though you've trespassed against me, for my little sisters that door won't be open. We're coming in troops. I'm pussy power. Pussy power is our slogan. We've been forced to leave our dreams in the corner of the kitchen counter. Forced to stay still, quiet down when we try to get louder. Getting served what nobody wants. Our fruits are mostly bitter and sour. We're exhausted from working 3 times more and still getting paid less by the hour. So can we start by accepting the privilege exists? 'Cause if we look down, our plates don't weigh the same, let's admit. And even though we don't choose what we get, we can still try to question it, balance and split. Make space for each other, even when they say we don't fit. We gotta get rid of the gaps, the ones that concern our paychecks, but also the ones around pleasure. 'Cause today, having an orgasm feels more like a statement than a leisure. Like we gotta explore our bodies, redefine them and show them off as a way to confront censor. We want to show the value of this thing between our legs, 'cause its power is beyond measure. And there's so much pressure, and so many contradictions on what's meant to be right. And no matter how we dress, how we talk will always be considered praise at sight. Not even rape can satisfy their appetite. Ask 1 woman out of 3 what it's like to be traumatized. Ask them if they could take back what they've been through, what they've seen. Ask the 87,000 women who were murdered in 2017. Put all the faces of the victims up on magazines. 'Cause diets and recipes are no more important than showing what having this thing between our legs actually means. So when they tell us to stop wearing miniskirts or ripped jeans, to protect the world from images that are obscene, they're just diverting attention from the 4 million girls in their teens that are sold every year for slavery, prostitution, or marriage, like there's some kind of machine. Do people see us as humans, or are we just toys instead? Why is our blood put to shame? Does having a uterus make us impaired? They don't mind giving us toxic products to insert in our bodies and pull out with a thread. I swear this thing between our legs doesn't deserve the treatment that it gets. And we can't control something that comes back every month. Isn't that what you'll want though? For us to believe that we'll be complete once we become a mom? So instead of celebrating our bodies and showing us that we're strong, you use this thing between our legs to insult people, call them pussies and cunts. And I turn to look at images of women like me in the past, and I keep wondering how long this fight is gonna last. Apparently there's still 135 years left to reach real equality. How can we make them go fast? 'Cause when they curse our sex toys and masturbation, they're actually denying us the right to knowledge and education. And as they control our periods and stages of ovulation, they offer this thing between our legs for mutilation. So let's stop it with the fake debates, and let's talk about the 200 million women who were cut open with a blade. Let's talk about domestic violence and how financial dependence can force one to silence. How black eyes, marital rape, and the mental load are as real as science. Let's talk about how this thing between our legs
has forced us to compliance. And these are just some of the few problems that we face. Cause no matter where we're at, who we're with, we can never feel safe. So believe me when I say, this thing between our legs is our only faith. Cause if there was a choice, why would God make a woman? And I go out of my way to say that not all sheroes wear a vulva. And despite what they say, living without us, no, they couldn't. Cause if we didn't exist, tell me who woulda.